Check.
Rolling. What?
What's up, man?
Rolling. Is that Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man. Welcome to the Right Vibes, Tales from Tuleburg Press on K.W.D.C. 93.5 Stockton, brought to you by the Fierce Mustang Media Group. I'm your host, BonesInTheBooth, and I'm thrilled to bring you another special episode showcasing talented artists who have collaborated and worked with Tuleburg Press in the right place. Once again, in this series, we'll dive into the creative minds of artists, writers, authors, poets, rappers, MCs, educators, anybody with that elevated creative mind, exploring their journeys, inspirations, and the impact of their work. Whether you are a literature lover or a fan of lyrical genius, there's something in here for everyone. And today we have MC, writer, author, rapper, art commissioner, dad,
Yeah.
and one of my personal homies, Orlando, MC ZEPS, Molina, the creator of Rhymosaurs.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I am getting over Thanksgiving. Finally finished my leftovers.
Yeah, I think I got a plate left.
I got some potatoes, some pretty sick scalloped potatoes with the onions and the cheese and the cream. Nice. Those are good. You ever have those?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Are you a corner guy? I like a nice crispy edge.
I like a center.
I'm a guy. I want the edge. Give me the edge. Give me the corner on anything. A brownie.
The brownie. See, now that's different for
Detroit pizza. You ever have the pan pizza?
me. Yeah. Well, yeah. You gotta on those. You gotta have that crust.
Gotta have the crust.
So starting off, I mean, it's gonna be a conversation, but I got some questions.
Yeah.
Your questions kind of structure here. So you want to let our listeners and viewers who don't already know you, let them know all what it is that you do. What is your creative outlets here?
That's a good question. What do I do?
I mean,
Too much.
I kind of brushed over it on that intro,
No, that was good. I liked it. I needed it's better to simplify it. I actually brought visual aid, but I am an MC at heart, and at the core of everything I do, it's MC of the hip hop genre. But from that skill, it was originally just a rapper, and then it kept building, so I could host things and like dance battles and stuff. So it's pretty cool to get on the mic and rap, but also use your hip hop skill to like entertain and do that. So yeah, I'm a children's book author, MC for Event Rap. This is a cool company I work for where we get hired by other businesses to make rhymes about their business or organization. Super fun. Get to travel the world and do that. And then I also MC freelance, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
For like
MC for hire.
Yeah, I've done, fundraisers, dinner galas,
Mercenary MC.
dance battles, yeah. I'll do a cruise ship. I don't care, dude. I've done it all. But yeah. I think one of the best things I've hosted was a canine unit fundraiser.
Interesting.
For retired police dogs.
Nice.
Good time.
Nice.
This guy tipped the DJ $100 to play Sweet Caroline 3 times in a row.
Really? Just to like troll everybody?
Yep, exactly, dude. And when you see people with money flex like that, it gives you a little boost. Like, ooh. Not that I want to do wild stuff like that when I have money, but like...
Just like Rickroll everybody?
Yeah. Like that's what you do when you have too much money. You're just bored.
Yeah. Can you tell us, so you're from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York, yes.
And, big hip hop culture there. You want to let us know how you got into hip hop and rapping and MCing?
Well, Bones, funny enough you say that because we're at a table. Kids smacking beats on the lunchroom table was my real beginning of like,
Yeah. And then you can bring the pencil into it.
Oh, yeah. There was this kid named Wilfred. Good dude. He would put coins and a pen and various things betwixt the fingers, and he would just do these really intricate beats. That was the start for me in high school. But simultaneously, while I was in high school in Manhattan, which I had to travel to Manhattan to go to high school, back home in Brooklyn, my neighborhood homies, they started to rap. So I had two outlets of like high school rapper friends, and they were more like African American and Latino. And then my neighborhood rapper friends were all like Irish Italian kids and maybe one other Spanish kid. But we were, it was two worlds. But for rapping on with the Brooklyn kids, do you remember cassette singles?
Yeah.
We would get those. They would be $1. And then you just cop a cassette single. And it had the song, the remix, and the instrumental for $1. And then you had beat. That's how we had beats.
Yeah, beats, yeah.
That was kind of the beginning for me. Yep.
Nice.
Ciro's Attic.
Is that what?
That's the kid's name, Ciro, yeah. He was in Ciro's Attic just rapping on cassette singles.
And then so you're just like, that's what I want to do. I want to start rapping. Or
it was more like
everybody else was freestyling.
Everyone was, yeah, they were doing it. It made everyone laugh. It was an outlet. It's art. I didn't realize at the time it's art because I'm just saying words.
Yeah.
I can impress people, make them. I was a little scrawny kid, so to be able to like spit and make someone laugh and say something funny in a freestyle, that was dope at house parties and stuff.
And so how did that, turn into, like, where down the road did that turn into you wanting to, all right, this is what I want to do? You want to start recording and making albums and whatnot?
Probably fresh out of high school.
Fresh out of high school?
Yeah. Because I was like 18, 19, going to the Bronx a lot. I was getting haircuts in the Bronx and like recording in the Bronx, chilling in the Bronx, just because I had really dope Puerto Rican dudes that I was rapping with. Tone Bone. Chris Krills. We would chill with my boy Ephraim. They all had his, what was the barbershop called? Phases, maybe? In Parkchester. That was the neighborhood in the Bronx, Parkchester. Good times.
Nice.
Good times, yeah.
And so were you making beats yet then? Or were
Trying,
you just the writing?
Messing around with the beats, not doing good with that. But the joke rhyming that I was doing a lot of silly rapping. My friends would be like, yo, I know you're being silly, but it's kind of good. Like, keep going. You're getting better. Because the beginning, they were like, shut up, enough.
Yeah.
There was a lot of my homies, they were like, bro, I can't take it anymore. Can you stop trying to rhyme? I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. I'll take a break. Those same guys a couple years later were like, keep going.
Yeah.
I used to tell you to shut up, but now you're pretty sick at it. I'm like, sick, all right.
You still in contact with them?
Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah,
the Avenue U boys. That was the name of our crew.
Okay. Avenue U?
I grew up on Avenue U and East 16th Street in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. Gravesend, kind of the border. It was a grid system, so you had Avenue W, X, Y, Z, like all the way up to Avenue A, kind of. But then sideways, you had numbers.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get lost.
Nice.
But yeah, the Avenue U boys, that's how I started rapping with them, and then my friends at the High School of Art and Design.
And then how did that get into where you were doing it for work and whatnot?
I'll be honest with you, bro. It was never work until later.
Yeah.
It was always like a hobby that my 9-to-5 funded. So like that's the thing. You're a New York underground rapper, kid who's in his 20s, trying to get signed. Like I was thinking of all that. MTV, BET ciphers. I wanted all that. What you do is you have good parents to teach you how to hustle, right? I got an awesome Puerto Rican mom and an Irish Italian stepfather that was like, it's snowing out there. Go get a shovel. White gold. And then shovel a couple 2-tree driveways, make $50, buy another shovel, and invite your boy to help you. Boom. That kind of lessons as you're 11, right?
Yeah.
Hustling and making money in the streets of Brooklyn, shoveling snow. Then you apply that. Like that's ingrained in you. So then you start to, I'm hustling CDs at the time or trying to make merch or whatever. None of it worked out. I was just an underground rapper, rapping, battling. It was fun.
Yeah, and like look at you now, like I was just saying, 2 days ago to you at the show that we were at, KRS-One.
Oh yeah, he's like, damn, you got that whole setup in a Kia Soul. How did you?
Yeah, I was like, I remember, when I met you just a couple years prior, you just had a few things, and now you got shirts hanging up behind you, you got banners, you got all this stuff, and it's just like you come a long way.
Trying. But then also, New York was cool, but it's a lot. You can make it, you can't. you can struggle. I was content with just like doing shows with the homies and doing the local rap scene and entering the rap contest. It was great. It was fulfilling. But then Europe is when it started to change my outlook. Realized I could monetize it. Realized it could be something.
How'd you get out to Europe?
Pure luck. Absolute pure. Like things happen for a reason. Fate. Luck. Karma. I don't know. All of that.
Is
right?
that when you got into the hosting the B-boy battles?
In Norway, yeah. Which didn't start with hosting. It was just a tour. I got to go to tour in Norway for paid airfare, 2007.
Nice.
So smack in the middle of being in my like mid to late 20s, quarter life crisis. That's a thing. When you hit 25, 26 and you're like, uh-oh, 30's coming.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm just kind of coasting in the underground rap scene in New York. And then I get this magical trip to Norway. Took my friend's place because he couldn't go. And I got to just go to 2 cities, Oslo and Bergen. The sickest time ever, like performing in a giant venue for thousands of people in another country. It was nuts.
Oh, I bet.
The best 2 weeks of my rap career at that point. All the things I dreamt about, they just threw it in 2 weeks for us.
Nice.
Like everything.
Is this really happening?
Yeah. Then I go back home. Slap in the face back to reality. Mom spaghetti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to like the open mics and performing for the security guard and my roommate. So Norway really made me appreciate emceeing more and made me want to take it serious. Because when I got paid and got flown around, I was like, wait, I want to do that more. How can I do that more?
Yeah.
So yeah, I moved back a couple of years later.
And then, so when down the line, and how did you end up bringing about the Rhymosaurs? You know,
the Rhymosaurs.
Let our listeners know what that's all about.
So the kids' books happen because when I'm in Norway, I'm starting to learn how to like rhyme on TV shows, and I'm on the radio out there. And Europe's a little more loose with the cursing, but I had to clean it up because a lot of the events, kids were there. So while I'm in Europe, I'm cleaning up my rhyming for hosting like youth battles and stuff and workshops. Then I'm back in New York working at this awesome job called Audible. It's a huge company. Shouts to my Audible peeps that are still there. And that is the first and only job that nurtured my rhyming at the office. Like every job before that was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Turn that off. And then I had to like switch into my hoodie and my baseball hat in the bathroom and then go enter rap battles after work like Darkwing Duck. Audible was like, yo, you're sick at rhyming. Do that here. Bring it to the office. And I started doing content for my job, which was kind of cool. So then I'm getting another thing showing me my value, right? So I had Europe showed me my value as a New Yorker and this American MC host. They showed me I'm valuable. I can get paid for this. Audible showed me in the corporate setting, this rhyming thing you do, this beatboxing, this bringing DJs together and B-boys and this art that you're mad good at is sick for the corporate world.
Yeah.
So these two things were teaching me you can do kids content, you can host, but you can also do corporate and not curse and do bring your kids to work day and family events. So then those two angles made me realize, oh, I don't have to curse when I rap. I got a daughter on the way. Well, how can I rhyme for my kid? That was really it. It was like, my wife's pregnant. I'm sick at rapping. How can I rhyme for my kid and like continue this? Because at that point I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
I'm already 35, 36. Baby comes, Rhymosaurs. First book, boom. Wrote a book for my kid.
How'd you come to using like, you know, dinosaurs and coming with the name Rhymosaurs and what?
My nephew, Reed, because I was toying with aliens. I tried monsters. I tried robots. I tried a couple things. Bugs. Yeah, I was thinking of like a bug theme. None of it made sense. And then at the time, my brother Angel, he was like, "Oh, Reed loves dinosaurs for like Christmas time, you know." If you're getting something for Christmas, get something with dinosaurs. He'll love whatever you get. And when he told me that, I was like, oh yeah, kids love dinosaurs. Like,
Yeah, it clicked.
why? Yeah. Why didn't I think of dinosaurs? It didn't click until the name popped in my head. Then I thought Rhymosaurs. I was like, oh, rhyming dinosaurs. The very next morning that I thought of the name, I went on LegalZoom and trademarked and copywrote it.
The next day.
The next day. Just before I even drew up an idea, before I wrote any lyrics for the book, before I had any characters conceptualized, before I started working with my illustrator, I locked the name down right away.
Yeah, no matter what, this is going to be it.
This is it, yeah. And then shouts to my boy Jason Merlino from Audible. He did the logo. I did a little Sharpie hand style real quick. I just wrote Rhymosaurs with the little S. And then he added the S with the tail.
Oh, okay. That's where that came from?
That's the logo, man. Jason Merlino, if you're hearing this, I'll send you the clip. You're the man, bro.
And so what inspires the creative process and as far as, you know, what you want to come up for each book?
For the books?
Yeah.
I come with like the hip hop approach because I'm just used to writing songs. So I have the character. Usually a character name will pop in my head, like, oh, that's a funny name, like Sarah Tops, because Sarah's a girl's name, but it's like Triceratops.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl, girl's name Tara.
Yeah.
She's a pterodactyl. Boom. So boom, I have a name now. Then I think of the character. Oh, she's afraid to fly. I was afraid to fly when I was a kid. So then I apply that to the book, but I write the book like a rap song. So all 4 Rhymosaurs books were written to. Actually, I think it was always Loopholes beats. These Norwegian guys I'm cool with. I would just play some Loopholes beats, like their albums, and just let the beats rock. And when the right one came on, I just kind of thought of the character and wrote bars about the character and broke down those bars into the book. That's pretty much how I wrote every book.
And they all stemmed on themes
of me when I was little,
but then that you've gone through and experienced.
Pretty much, yeah. I was afraid to fly. I had a ton of like brushing teeth cavities, and I had dental surgery.
But dental issues. So
I had put that in a book. Picky eater. I was a picky eater, and I still am a little, but I'm better. And then I moved to 209, nice. And that's the 4th book.
You got 4 out now.
Shouts to Tuleburg. Tuleburg funded the 4th book.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about Tuleburg Stockton. Press. So, they like to support Stockton authors, which I am. Mudville represent. And it's pretty cool, man, to keep it going here. It grew here. When I moved to Stockton, I had 1 book.
Yeah.
Just 1 kid's book. Hi, I wrote a children's book. Tommy Rex, Brush Your Teeth. I'm a dad. I have a daughter. I live here now. That was me.
Help me get my kid and all kids to brush their teeth.
Yeah, but the rest of Rhymosaurs grew in Stockton. All of it. I wrote the next 3 books and published them here. I started teaching and doing workshops here. I started doing assemblies and rhyming to kids here. That started here. I did it a bunch in Europe. I did it a little bit in New York. So I was doing it for Audible and the dance battles. I was visiting schools. So it was training.
Yeah.
Like that was getting me ready. Stockton made it like explode.
Oh, nice. So, yeah. Shout out to Stockton.
Shouts to Port City, baby. I love it here, dude.
And so now as a hip hop artist, is it mostly just for like events and emceeing and or the book? Or are you still, writing tracks, creating albums? I'm
incredibly busy with Rhymosaurs, and it fulfills me. Like, I still get to rap. I'm at the Children's Museum rapping to, like,
but for the most part,
4-year-old.
It's freestyles and stuff?
Yes and no, because now, Mr. Bones, in the booth, we are kind of in a booth. Both of my kids are in school. So that started in August, where both of my children were in school. So my mornings, like 9 to...
You got some more time to yourself.
9 to 1, it's me, the dog, and beats.
Nice.
And these other Norwegian guys I work with, Norsk SP Forum, I met a couple of them in the past. I forgot how we did an event 2 falls ago in Oslo. live beats, and they were like, "We're doing a project. We want you on it." Boom. I recorded a verse and sent it to them. GarageBand in my room. They sent me a folder full of wild beats, and I went nuts, dude.
Nice.
From August till now, we have about 9 songs already.
Oh, awesome.
Fully recorded. They sent, mixed, mastered. I'm working on 4 more. So yeah, I'm actually I'm where I'm doing my grown man rap. I don't curse.
Nice.
I just was like, these songs that I'm gonna put out, the stuff that's in the past that's floating around there, it's wild. I was in my 20s. I was saying crazy things.
And so
not anymore.
Your your themes for your books are, different experiences and whatnot that you've gone through. And do you explore the same themes when it comes to writing your raps, or you come at that with a different approach?
90% of my songs, the past 6-7 years since my daughter was born, if you really listen to the songs that I released, and there's one re-release from 10 years ago, so that's when I was really cursing and saying crazy. It's like all dad rap. It's funny because it's like still good rap, but you listen to it, I'm mentioning, I mentioned diapers and playing board games and driving them to school and
matured hip hop,
making sandwiches and not cutting the crust because they'll be picky eaters like me. Literally ingrained within the fire bars and the songs I'm writing. There's always little references to the wife and kids.
Well, that's the life now.
Exactly. I can't rap about. What am I gonna rap about? Crazy thug street things?
Right.
I can't.
I'm not in Brooklyn no more.
Nah. I'm not in Brooklyn no more. Yeah. I'm rapping about In-N-Out fries.
Yeah. And so, what challenges have you faced over the years as an MC, and or the different challenges between and doing, the author stuff?
I would say the most challenges, and it's now as an author, I'm going through the same challenges. The whole trying to make it. Fake it till you make it is big. I love fake it till you make it, which I'm good at. And then people see your perception of you, and then it opens doors. The main challenge when you're a rapper is, I'm trying to get signed. I want a record deal. And then that doesn't work out. So then my new path was, well, since that didn't work out of being this famous rapper on the red carpet, well, now you MC dance battles in Europe, and that's your thing. And that was my new path. And writing kids' books, that's my thing. Challenges as an author, it's the same thing now. How do I get on a big publisher? How does Rhymosaurs get on Scholastic, Penguin, Random House? How can I get on those giant publishing houses, which then opens the doors? Now I'm on the Kelly Clarkson show. Now my books are in Barnes and Nobles and Target and Best Buy on those shelves.
Yeah.
You need a literary agent. It's just like when you needed a manager as a rapper. It's the same hustle, the same thing. You need to know somebody to open doors and get you that meeting, or sell albums out of my trunk like Too Short.
Yeah.
That's how he started.
Yeah.
Before he got Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt.
And that's how a lot of people,
His first album for Jay-Z was made with drug money, and then he put it out, and then Def Jam came knocking. We like what you're doing. You want legit money? So right now I'm selling albums out the trunk like Too Short. I did independent publishing with Amazon, which is dope. KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. I get my own printed. They ship it for me, and I get royalties. It's awesome.
That's that.
That's where I'm at.
And so, you kind of, touched on a bunch of these. So I'm like, okay, we did that.
Word up.
And so, can you highlight a particular piece or I guess one of your albums or one of your books or something you're most proud of?
Yeah. Let me see. I got rhymes I wrote.
Yeah, you can share.
Let's go acapella. We're gonna go acapella. Here we go. A little acapella Bars. My swagger is wild. I heard you rap. Your status is mild. What you been about? I'm in and out. Animal style. I'm like a dragon to crowds. Fire magical rounds. Grammatical nouns. Composer with the classical sounds. I'm back in your town, stealing the show. Really, you know, if you people see me rock, then they're feeling the flow. Like I just turned on the air conditioning. If you're scared to listen, then I'll prepare a different blend, like ground coffee. I am it, so get these clowns off me. You might catch me in your town saucy. My crown's lofty. Royalty with incredible taste. Don't approach my castle, you might see some heads on a stake. And a moat full of crocodiles, you better just wait. Kings County 718, you'll never relate. Now I'm repping Port City, Stockton raw gritty, and beautiful with art, it's more pretty.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. What's that called?
That's from a song called Rapping About Rapping.
Rapping about rapping?
Yeah. Because
Nice.
then on the hook, I say straight snapping. Whatever happens, gonna happen. Back in Oslo, just rapping about rapping.
And where can people find that?
It's not out. That's just in my phone.
Oh, okay.
We recorded it, and it came out sick, but it's gonna get mixed and stuff.
So we got a
That was a little
an exclusive, yeah.
Exclusive Lou.
And so
Exclusiver.
and in what ways do you think, I'm going to say hip hop on the last, few episodes with the others, I say art, but I mean, I guess, hip hop covers art and literature. In what ways do you think it contributes to societal well-being, and what role of art building, how do you see the role of art building and sustaining, a thriving community?
Here's the thing. Art is so much stuff, man. You said it before, like, it could be photography, music, sculptures, juggling, puppeteering.
Yeah.
There's so much art. When I learned what a STEM school was, when I came to Stockton, like, people were asking me, oh, do you want to do Rhymosaurs and perform at this charter school or this STEM school? And I was like, oh, STEM, what's that acronym? They're like, yeah. Science, technology, electronics, maybe? What's the E stand for? I kind of forget. Education, probably? I don't know. And math. Whatever STEM stands for, I was like, cool. Then I get invited to a STEAM school. And I was like, oh, why are you a STEAM school and not a STEM school? Because they added A to the STEM, which is art. And in my head, as soon as they told me that, I'm like, why isn't every STEM school STEAM?
Science, technology, engineering, and math.
Engineering. What did I say? Electronics and education. Science, technology, engineering, and math. So why isn't every STEM school a STEAM school? I think they should be. Mm-hmm. Every STEM should have the extra A. Every STEM should have STEAM and have art. The A is for art. Because in science and technology, you have mixers and SP404s and MPCs and apps and reason and logic. So you already have science and technology that's hip hop at your fingertips. Engineering, same thing. Math with counting beat bars, counts, right? Beat counts, timing, numbers. So with hip hop, I'm being greedy talking only hip hop, but art in general, you can connect art with all of those other things. It makes the other four boring things fun. Yeah. You do a hackathon with kids learning coding. Well, let's do a hip hop hackathon, which I've done, where you pair up DJs and producers with hacking kids doing apps and stuff. So we need it. We need the art because it makes the learning fun, and then they learn better, and then they're smarter, and then
stimulates more creativity.
Then they're taking over the world in a good way with positive, awesome things.
And so you pretty much have already, told us. I was going to say, how do you engage with the community? But you do all these pop-up, it's an events and assemblies and whatnot.
Workshops, summer camps, after school programs. What else? School visits. Well, we'll do actual class visits. Mm-hmm. Then some nonprofits get grants and send us to a place. So I got sent to I did 2 juvenile halls, creative writing with like teens in juvenile centers. Summer camps in Sacramento. It's called 916 Inc. Super dope. Amplify summer camp. So now like this thing I'm building in Stockton is spreading, and I'm getting booked by the Warriors in Richmond and San Francisco and doing story time with the Warriors.
That's awesome.
It's called Read to Achieve. And then I'm getting sent to LA to do stuff with United Way. And then I went all the way to Mendocino and drove through the wild redwoods in the rain, 4 hours north.
How was that?
beautiful and scary and awesome.
Nice.
And a tree fell while in the pitch black dark and stop traffic, and then firefighters had to chop it into pieces and move it so we can make it to the town.
It took a while.
Good times. But why? For hip hop literacy, to book a DJ. Shouts to Mace the Tableist. Shouts to Tino, who came as the b-boy, and me. They put us in a hotel. We drove up to Mendocino. We rocked a school. 3 dudes from Stockton. He's actually from New Mexico, and I'm from Brooklyn, but we all rep Stockton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For this little sleepy coastal town to trust us to come bring our thing,
And you brought it.
and we brought it. And it started here and it grew here. That's what's fire.
And when you started doing the books, where did that turn into being like an educator and whatnot?
Here. So like when I met Tuleburg and I started doing my first after school thing with them was like 2019 in Sierra Vista. I only had 2 books at the time.
So you got your start in being like an educator with Paula and Tuleburg.
Yeah, Elevate Dance Company is my sister-in-law's dance studio. She would book me for rhyming sessions and emceeing little battles too. So I had 916 Inc. gave me my first chance as soon as I moved here. Shouts to Ian and Paulette. Like they were like, oh, we think this is great, and they saw that I could do it because of Audible and the dance battle stuff. Like they, I had a little bit of a resume to back up that I know what I'm doing
behind the mic
with youth, with the kids. Then I have kids. Now I got a focus group at home. I got 2 little maniacs at the crib to run things by, and they think it's funny.
Does this work or no?
Yeah, for real. I'm like, A, B, C, D, little star, how I wonder, L-M-N-O-P, H-I-J-K, twinkle, twinkle, mixing A, and they thought that they were cracking up. They're like, it's the same song. So now I bring that, I do the preschool. Bro, I do the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I do it wrong. And they hate me and they love it.
It's like, no, you're doing it.
That's the wrong words. So I keep doing the wrong lyrics, and then to get one of the kids to get on the mic, and then on a sick beat,
without even noticing they're doing it.
They do the real, they do the up the water spout, up perfect. Oh, it's crazy, bro.
It's awesome. And then I guess we already answered that too. So how did you come to know Tuleburg Press and meet Paula?
Pretty much, I met her son at like a house party, which was super fun. Like good friend of mine, Tyler, and his wife Angie, they're the best. They're like family friends. They're kind of like auntie, uncle to my kids.
I feel like I need to meet Paula's son, between speaking with you and Melchor and J Scribe, they all said that they knew her son.
They're good. All her kids are great. So I meet Lucian, who's a super duper 90s, like 80s, 90s hip hop head. Also with a couple kids, he's got a daughter and a son. So to see a local dad my age who listened to the same boom bap 90s stuff, wearing like Hyro hoodies and Wu-Tang shirts, to see a dad like that, I just immediately bonded with him. I was like, this guy rules.
Yeah, we just become best friends?
Yeah, I could talk to this guy about MF Doom. I could talk to him about Atmosphere. I could talk to him about Company Flow, and he'll be right there with me and know what I'm talking about. He started bringing his kid to some of my little pop-ups and realizing like, he saw that I wasn't doing no Coco Melon Baby Shark stuff. It was like boom bap beats, real scratching, real rhyming. And he's like, this is cool. I think my mom would like this. Boom.
Nice.
And at the same time, when I was here doing my little research, I was trying to like call people and trying to get my foot in the door. And every time I would search things with books and literacy and creative writing, those keywords, her thing would pop up.
Tuleburg's popping up.
And then we were at the same like pop-up markets. I'm like, oh, that's that lady that's his mom. Just seeing them in action, and they're doing their thing. And then just worlds collided.
Nice.
Which was beautiful.
Yeah, and it just blew up from there.
Yeah, and dude, like they have so much opportunity and stuff, and sometimes, rightfully so, like people let opportunity slip away. People will get a project or a grant, and then they just don't produce. They don't have the final product that they promised. And then that looks bad to the organization that had the funding because they're like, we had this project. We were going to do this big thing. Deadline's done. Person that stopped answering their emails and they don't, sorry. And then sometimes you get opportunity from that because it's like, hey, man, we have this funding. We got to use it quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have an idea. Boom.
Nice.
And then you become,
And it worked out.
It works out, yeah.
Yeah. And so they Tuleburg published the last 3 of your books?
No, the Stockton one, the 209
one.
store. Yeah.
And so they published that book, and what other ways have they supported your artistic endeavors?
I mean, the beautiful thing is I'm learning so much from them. Rhymosaurs falls under many categories of we can get writing grants. We can get art grants. We can get education grants. I can get Puerto Rican and Latino, marginalized people, BIPOC, whatever acronyms you want to use grants.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a white dude.
Yeah.
Right? I get those sometimes. You can get music grants. You can get community grants. You can get small business grants.
Oh, you get a lot.
Those are all different kind of grants that fall under the category of literacy, writing children's books, the stuff we do with the music, the hip hop. Because of that, a lot of them come across the table, and then we kind of just connect with each other. Hey, check this one out. Apply for this one. Apply for that one. If we get it, we can do this. We can do that. And it's just a very good relationship.
That's awesome.
Because people always be like, Rhymosaurs nonprofit? I'm like, nope. I am a for-profit. I'm a business.
I got a family to support.
I'm a LLC. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I get gas and egg money. But working with and for nonprofits is beautiful.
Yeah.
Because they're doing an amazing thing. We're doing amazing things. We team up. It works out. Word.
And what's one of your fondest memories working with Paula and everybody at Tuleburg?
We did a toy drive, dude. That was pretty nice for the Sierra Vista kids. This was like 4 years ago. Just being able to collect toys. Like a lot of these kids weren't getting, enough stuff or if anything.
Yeah.
So to be able to give these kids toys and surprise them, that was kind of sick. And then in the pandemic, when everybody was locked down, we made like a magazine and like activity bags.
Oh, that's cool.
Like these to get their brains going, to not just be on Zoom, because they had to be on Zoom for school.
Yeah.
So it was like all this paper making and Rhymosaurs and coloring. And we went around, and my boy Arn
other stimulation.
took some pictures, and we went around in the pouring rain dropping off these activity bags.
Oh, that's really cool, you guys.
Yeah. That kind of stuff.
And then I had mentioned earlier in your intro, you became the art ambassador for Stockton.
Oh, a commissioner.
Commissioner, there we go.
One of 8. I think there's 8 of us now.
How did you get into that? Was that like...
I saw it on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And then 3 people just randomly that live in Stockton were like, yo, have you seen there's openings for the Arts Commission, which is a volunteer thing. You don't get paid. I don't get paid a penny. I also working for the Arts Commission is awesome, but of course I can't apply for anything in the city, because I am on the commission.
Oh.
But I think it's good because I kind of look at it like, like those spy movies or like Jason Bourne, like Double Agent or John Wick.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on? Because I'm from this hip hop underground rap, graffiti, streets. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. I do it for youth now. I do it for education. But how do I find that middle ground between where I'm at with graffiti and then the city and murals and
the corporate world?
Yeah. So being on the commission, I'm in the middle. That's why I did it. I wanted to learn, soak it all in, see that dynamic between where I'm at from the streets up into the municipalities and the government stuff, which is crazy because, I'll be honest with you, Bones, I'm in the middle, and you see people running for political office and they're sending guerrilla street teams to do wheat paste, which is like an old-timey marketing and street art thing. Yeah. Where it's like these giant posters that you put this like rollers with kind of like clear glue, and it just kind of stays there for a hot minute. And street artists use wheat paste a lot. So I find it very funny that as a street artist, can you go around putting your crazy unicorn character, let's say, all you do is wild unicorns, and you wheat paste these giant unicorns all over the city with wheat paste. You get caught, defacing property, but I'm an artist, but what? But that's not, no.
Yeah.
But then the same thing is political dudes running for office send street team people out to wheat paste their full name, face, in a suit saying, vote for me for...
But that's all right.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe the person that's putting it up gets in trouble and then... But it doesn't reach...
Pay whatever the...
But you just put your face and your name on other property with a street art tactic. You know what I'm saying? So I always found that double standard very funny. Same thing with stickers. Same thing with, that kind of thing.
I love sticker slapping.
Love sticker slapping, but next to the heavy metal band, next to the skateboard crew, next to the rapper's sticker, and the graffiti sticker is political stickers, and Melissa's Cupcake Shop, and Joey's Coffee House. So you can have a cute cupcake shop and put stickers, and you won't get as much trouble as if you're a graffiti guy or a rapper, or in a punk band. They get in more trouble.
Yeah.
Or
the stigma.
Vote for me. Boop. That's my full face and name. Find me. I put that sticker there. But they don't get in trouble because they're in a suit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Stars and stripes.
The stigma when it comes to like the music industry
and art, just art in general. Yeah. It's a very fine line. But yeah.
And speaking of fine lines, how do you, well, I guess it's not necessarily a fine line. How do you juggle your various roles between being an MC and the art commissioner and, a father, and an author?
I hear circus music when you say juggling. You know what, dude? I'll be honest with you. I try my Google Calendar's my best friend, dude. That's probably... That thing saves me. Just don't double book and you'll be all right. My wife also taught me how to say no. You start to get a lot of people that want you to volunteer and do stuff for free. And I volunteer a lot. And I do a lot of free stuff when it makes sense and when it's right. But not when they're trying to milk you, not when they're trying to give you exposure and social media presence. And here's 2 drink tickets or... No. There's time. I stopped doing summer pop-ups 2 years ago. I quit. Between the month of June and August, yo, you want to do a Rhymosaurs pop-up at this cool market thing? I'm like, no, it's going to be 112, so I'm probably going to end up canceling and not wanting to go anyway. Little stuff like that, right? You got to balance it. Say this gig isn't worth it. I'm only getting gas money. I'd rather be with my kids. This gig isn't worth it. This other sports thing pays me thousands of dollars. You're trying to pay me minimum wage. I'd rather be with my kids. You got to balance it like that. I'm not going to take a job where the babysitter costs more than what you're paying me per hour.
Yeah,
that's
makes
what.
Sense. Yeah.
So then, but then you get to refresh, spend time with your family, and then the next gigs you have, you're
fired up.
You're fired up. Yeah. Balance.
Makes
Google
sense.
Calendar.
Google Calendar. Yeah, I've been getting to a point where I need to start putting. Well, I'm not start, but I have been putting things in my phone, putting things in my calendar. 'Cause I never did. I didn't have as much going on. I know what my work schedule was. I'll remember.
Sure.
Hey, there's a show this Saturday. I'll remember. I'll see it again on Instagram on someone's
It'll pop up.
But now I'm just like, I'm okay. What am I doing this day? Like I actually have to put it in my calendar, booking, these different concerts and interviews and whatnot.
That's right.
So it's cool to have. It's kind of cool to have a lot going on.
It is. And then people always pat me on the back, give me, oh, you're doing your thing. You're mad busy.
Yeah.
I'm at 75. I'm in Cali, 75%. But 75% Brooklyn hustle in a small California town is like 115.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm good. I want more. I got goals. I got things I can see in the future. But where I'm at right now is very nice. I'm comfortable. Helping people. And I got a real good team around me. All the homies are all killing it in their respective fields.
Yeah. We got a great network.
Yeah, our network's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I keep thinking about that a lot. And I've mentioned it before. I mentioned and the way me, you, Joe. Shout out to Joe. P.S. Krishkan. Sam out there, and
We're
the homies in Third Eye Team,
Voltron, dude.
Everybody, yeah, like we're bridging these gaps between, Modesto, Stockton, Bay Area,
all the way to the Bay. Yeah. We have agents in the Bay.
Yeah, and we got Kevin up there, Yosemite Valley,
the mountains.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Like between our network, we got so many great artists, so many great, rappers, hip hoppers,
all of it, makers, beats, b-boys, graffiti.
Yeah, graffiti, painters,
all of it.
I love
fashion.
Yeah,
sneakers.
Yeah,
everything.
Name it.
Maybe not jewelry.
No, we don't. What's her name? Jessica. She does our cameras and cocktails. When we at Lo-Fi. When we show the photography. I think she jeweler. Or works for a jeweler.
Look at that.
Was it last year? One of the art shows we did, she came for all the artists that were showing. She got us this necklace that had a little camera on it. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's dope. Yeah. See, but that's the unique artsy jewelry. I was joking about like bling.
Oh,
like $10,000 gold chains.
I'm sure she could probably get a grill or something going.
Paul Wall, baby.
Yeah. And so what challenge? I guess challenges between juggling all these things would be just having to decide what's worth it to you.
What's worth it, but also there is a lot of paperwork. Like, so when my kids are in school, it sounds like it is a fun job to be juggling all these jobs that involve rapping, rhyming. I'm lucky where all of my jobs involve writing or holding a microphone, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But with that, you got to get liability insurance for this event, and you got to do a W-9 for this thing.
That's stuff that I wouldn't even be thinking about.
Yeah, file this MOU. Can you go get your TB test and fingerprinted for the school district? And so that takes up your day. Throughout the afternoon, I'm emailing, I'm sending invoices, I'm itemizing, I'm expense sheets, this, that, the other one.
Yeah, I need to start
for each place, and this is like 3 different school districts and a nonprofit and a sports event, and I have to fly to this thing. So yeah, that's to the point where I'm like, ooh, I would love a legal assistant or whatever that's called, just
some type of assistant.
Which I guess AI is starting to do that now, so maybe I dabble with that. But yeah, man, how more creative can I be? Where I'm just back to full-time, really creative, because I'm not doing all that grunt work.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in a position where I can have a booking agent who's getting me my flights and putting me in my hotel.
All that because I can focus more of my brain power on
this.
You
exactly. One day I'll get there. But right now I'm juggling it pretty decently.
And if that's what you do, send your resume to Rhymosaurs. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
And so how do you stay, these days, how do you stay inspired and motivated to create, new books or,
what, man?
Push yourself to sit down and make a beat or, write another verse?
I'm taking a break with the books just because I have so many good ideas that I'm waiting for the next big step. I have 4 books and I can enjoy the fact that I have a full series right now. I want that next level to put out the next book of what I was talking about, a big publisher. But with that aside, inspiration to keep going is the parents and the kids. My clientele continuously, I have new clients all the time. Because kids that I taught that were 8 years old 4 years ago, they're coming to my table. I'll be at a Stockton Kings game with my table, and they'll be like, yo, you came to my school 5 years ago. Or I took your rhyming workshop. You're awesome. I remember you. You're rhyming. And they'll remember a vivid memory from the thing. Dude, these kids are growing up with my stuff.
That's awesome.
That's kind of crazy, right? To the point where, I'm 15 now. I can take this koala camp and learn how to do beats in Modesto because they're older, or they can evolve with what we're doing. I'm doing preschools all the way to that, you know what I'm saying? So to see parents at my children's museum events with Wu-Tang shirts or hieroglyphics hats.
They're into the hip hop.
Right? Or they got a peanut butter wolf or a Stone's Throw shirt.
I love peanut butter wolf.
And those are the moms and dads that are at my events. They're sick of Blippi. Yeah. They're sick of Coco Melon. And then here we come with scratching and MPC beats and SP4.
Finally something that we can sit through and enjoy.
Yeah. So that's what keeps me going. That's what makes me want to keep rhyming, keep going, keep doing it. Is there is parents out there that's like, hey, I'm into Brother Ali and I'm into whatever, you know. Who's another obscure underground rapper that I like?
Slug.
Thank you. Yeah, Atmosphere. I did say that before. Right. I'm into the Rhymesayers crew.
Yeah.
But I want to like do something with my kid that's like that. That's what Rhymosaurs is. We're Dr. Seuss and Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
we're
and
mixing
like I've
it.
mentioned with Melchor and J Scribe before, you got Dr. Seuss genes, dude, somewhere down the line, dude. You're a descendant.
Yeah. Dr. Scholl's? No, that's Shoes.
Dr. Seuss.
Oh, why did I say Dr. Scholl's? Oh, that's like for smelly feet.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a PhD in hip hop.
Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, I was actually saying yesterday, you know, I serve at the pub, someone ordered Dr. Pepper, and just making a joke, you know, passing by, I was telling the coworkers, like, I want to see this guy's PhD. Like, what is he a doctor of?
What's he, Doctor of Soda? Yeah. Doctor who? Dr. Fate.
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom, bro. There's a lot of doctors out there.
It's what impact do you hope to have on your I guess students or anybody, you know, reading your works? And it doesn't even have to be your books, your hip hop, you know. What impact do you have to?
I joke. I'd say a very recurring joke. A lot of my workshops, a lot of my classes, a lot of my visits. When I see a kid come up, sometimes a shy kid that comes up and gets on the mic and raps with me and either does the thing where they rhyme with me or they come up, the thing they wrote, they're super brave and get on the mic and I play the beat and they nail it, dude. And they like rap perfectly on beat and do their little Minecraft rap, whatever they're rapping about, anime, and they kill it. I always say the same joke and I go, if one of you guys wins a Grammy, please just remember and shout us out. And that's the thing that man, that'd be crazy. Just 5-6 years from now, some kids up there like, and the best new artist Grammy goes to Melissa Gutierrez. And she goes up there and she's like, yo, I just want to shout out. I took this rhyming workshop when I was a kid, and that's kind of how I started writing lyrics. I was like 9 years old in Sacramento. Anyway, shouts to 916 Inc. For getting me to start writing songs, and this is to my family and my manager and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And to see them say that, I'd be like, oh snap! I taught that kid how to rhyme, and now they're the next Taylor Swift or whatever. That'd be sick.
That'd be fulfilling.
Yeah, just to see that it reached there. I don't care about being famous, but to see somebody we impacted in the community do something awesome with it, that'd be sick.
Yeah, and so like, so how is it you see the role of art and education fostering the creativity and the artistic expression in young people?
It has to exist. It can't be eliminated. Too many schools, you lose money, you lose funding. We have to cut corners to make ends meet. They cut the music program. They cut the art program. That's the first thing that goes sometimes. And then you have to fight to bring art back and fight to bring music back. We need it. It can't go away. And I think there's so many awesome organizations that are trusting us hip-hop educators, because there's all over the place. There's like Hip Hop for Change in the Bay has been doing it for years. And then my homegirl, J. Ross Pirelli, she's doing it more in like the 916 area, but more north. She's tackling that whole region of California with her hip hop education. So shouts to her. I got buddies back in New York doing it in colleges and
like that's how I ended up in Stockton. For me, is because I'm from Modesto and I commute here. I took a radio class back in 07 or 08 or so, but then after that they cut a lot of the radio and a lot of photography and whatnot, and they brought some of the classes back since then. But kind of a blessing and speed bump, because I ended up bringing me here to Stockton, which led me to doing all this and the circle of people that we have and that network and bridging that gap. So that's cool. But there's a lot of organizations. The art stuff like that is the first to go, and it's a bummer. And it almost seemed like for some time the art culture in Modesto was kind of stagnant or whatever. And the last handful of years,
now it's the last uplifted.
A lot of
the
people
artist movement.
A lot of people in our crew, Sam, Joe, and everybody. It's last 5-10 years have been bringing it back. And
but look at how that works, right?
Yeah.
They cut it from schools, and then organizations. There's another one in Oakland I did something with called Kingmakers of Oakland. Awesome hip hop stuff, positive rapping. They get funding, and they're bringing studio sessions and rhyming sessions and stuff for kids that should be in schools, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Taking it in their own hands, which is cool.
For the kids, yeah. Crazy.
And I know you got a call that you might be expecting.
Yeah,
so we're gonna,
couple 2-3 minutes. We're almost there.
Wrap this up. What advice would you give to aspiring artists, writers, authors, hip hops, maybe someone that wants to create some books or do some illustrations? If
the thing you thought you wanted to do doesn't work out the way you planned it, or it doesn't look like the way you dreamed it to be, it's okay. Because if you really love the art and you're not about the money and you just love making art, keep trying, because you might find new paths are going to open up, and then you're going to go, well, this might be my thing now. And it's not the thing I thought it was going to be. My example is this famous rapper who's on MTV, and I really wanted that in my 20s. That all went away when I went to Europe, and I started to see community and family and hip hop. And then it changed my whole life. Thank you, Norway. Thank you, Oslo. Thank you, Soul Sessions. Thank you to all those people. My path changed. And don't be afraid to follow that path. Don't be like, this isn't what I wanted. Take that path, because it's giving you a second chance to do your art. And don't be afraid to bring art to work. If you work at a weird job or an office or a fast food place, but you're good at painting or singing or taking pictures, don't be afraid to mention it to people. And
don't be afraid to express yourself.
You never know what doors might open.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Art is a true form of, self-expression.
Word.
Yeah. So, you shouldn't be afraid of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
just don't beatbox
within whatever the boundaries that HR might have, depending on where you work. Yeah, don't be afraid to express yourself.
Don't beatbox on my nuggets.
Yeah. And so I know. So probably I'm shooting for probably getting this out after the new year. It's already December now, but and you got that event coming up, your Puerto Rican event, so it might have already happened before we get this out, but within the next year or so, what do you have coming up?
Everything, dude. Just Google Rhymosaurs. We're constantly doing workshops, events, hosting, community. We have annual stuff that happens every year, like Domo and Modesto and Family Day in the Park in Stockton, Festa Italiana in Lodi. These are all annual events that every year we are a part of, and they gave us a chance, so we're always going to support them and perform there. So check us out, Rhymosaurs, Rhymosaurs, Rhymosaurs. Thank you, Bones, for saying it the right way. It's not Rhymosaurus.
That's how I was saying it for a while at first.
Because it looks like a Tyrannosaurus tail, and that's where your brain goes. Yeah. It's okay. People spell ZEPS wrong all the time. It's great. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, we're all human. We love music. We love art. We love you. Peace out.
And so the way I do like to end it is if you want to look at that camera and leave us with either one word or phrase for the listeners, be anything you want.
Love.
I like it. You heard it here from ZEPS Molina. Thank you for tuning in. That wraps up another episode of The Right Vibes, Tales from Tuleburg Press, with my man ZEPS, the creator of Rhymosaurs, on K.W.D.C. 93.5 Stockton. I hope today's episode brought you a fresh perspective and a dose of inspiration from ZEPS. Keep supporting local artists. Be sure to join us again next time for more artistic journeys and stories from different Tuleburg Press creatives. Brought to you by the Fierce Mustang Media on K.W.D.C. 93.5 Stockton. I'm Bones out the booth.
Oh, I like it. You say out.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by, man.
That's a good little combo. No. I'll get reception once I step outside, and then all good.